How's it going, guys? I'm back. Sorry for the wait on this video, but I've been spending this entire last week trying to find out a way to record my gameplay without it lagging or glitching out. So, nonetheless, we're here for a championship season.
You'll become one of the elite on the grid vying for success. Now it's your turn. Travel the world and take part in the ultimate racing event. This is Championship Season Mode.
So, as I said in my last video, the team I'll be going with is Force India, and the driver will probably be Nico Hulkenberg. Well, not probably, will be Nico Hulkenberg. The difficulty I'll be going with is Expert, with a normal weekend, but instead of a 50%, I thought would go 25%, just so I can get through the season pretty quickly, because I don't want to be spending too long in these videos. But these are the assists I normally play with. I usually play with traction control off, but I've been trying medium in the last couple of weeks, but for this season, given the Force India is a midfield car, I thought I'd go with traction control on full.
The Formula One season begins today with practice here in a wet Melbourne. The teams will put behind them the issues from pre-season testing. What matters now is what the teams do this weekend. Joining me in the commentary box this season is
rain.
Davidson. The teams will be visiting tracks across 5 continents as they battle it out for both the drivers and the constructors' championships. What race on the calendar do you think the teams will have a special eye on this year?
Well, I think the teams will be looking forward to the Mexican Grand Prix, which is being held back at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. It was last run way back in 1992.
This year sees Honda return to the sport, reforming one of the greatest partnerships in F1 history with McLaren. Do you think they can rekindle the success they had during the 80s and the 90s?
It won't be easy, but yes, I think so. It's been a tough few years for McLaren, with the loss of Hamilton, Mercedes withdrawing as a shareholder and major investor in the team, and losing technical director Paddy Lowe. This could mark the start of their return to prominence.
Right, nothing much happened in practice, so let's get straight into qualifying.
With the first qualifying session of the season about to start,
Still rainy.
find out the performance level of the new cars.
What a way to
who
start
might
the
be
season.
contenders for this year's championship. But with rain falling, it's going to mix up the field.
We expect the Mercedes power unit to be strong this season, but with today's weather, we may not get a true indication of which team came out strongest from pre-season testing.
Righto. Round 1 in Australia. Here we go. We're in the Force India. This is coming up to the end of my first qualifying lap. It's handling all right. The Force India is not as bad as I remember it from when I last played. It's still not the quickest car on the grid, or is it? Yes, it is. P1, but unfortunately, it doesn't last. And why? Because of a glitch. Well done. 39 seconds they can go around Albert Park. Gee, that's quick. Bloody glitches. Robbed me of a pole position. Lovely. Checo in 13th. Not too bad. But let's get on with the race.
Here in numbers for the first race of the season. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. It's a great position for Lewis Hamilton to start the season from, and one that he'll be hoping he can capitalise on and turn into a race win today.
Well, we all know that Lewis has raw speed, and if you give him a fast car, he'll win races. So if he can stay out front by the end of the first few corners, I'm sure he's going to be very difficult to beat.
It's an exciting day for Nico Hulkenberg. Could he finally get onto his first elusive podium today?
It's hard to think that someone with Nico's talent is yet to get on the podium.
It's not raining, so it should be a decent race. Starting from 3rd on the grid, From memory, I believe my target was first position. So, at the very least, we should be aiming for a podium here. 4, 5 lights, away we go. Decent start. Not that it really matters for anything because we've got traction control on full, but yeah, a bit dirty around the first corner. Look how far Seb and Lewis have got already. I actually went for the prime tyres to start off with because the wet qualifying meant we could start on either compound, and I thought, what if I got to lose? I'll go on an alternate strategy. I think we're coming into pit for option tyres on lap 8 or 9, but we're starting on prime, so we're starting on the back foot. But hopefully, if we can keep up with these guys, then we should have an interesting race towards the end. Yeah, look. Straight line speed is not going to be in our favour. Apologies for this first lap, I was just so desperate to keep up with these front runners. I've been cutting corners left, right and centre. It's disgusting. Look at that, the proper corner. Yeah, they just gain massively on the straights. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. So middle sector of lap 2. You can see in front, Lewis and Seb are going at it. The ding-dong battle up the front. Seb's taking the lead. Hamilton in second. These two keep fighting like this. Nice corner. Cutting to the middle sector again of lap 4. Those two are still going at it. All I can hope for now is that they take each other out. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, and Hamilton's taking the lead again. Real ding-dong battle happening up front here. And it appears we're catching Vettel. Here we go, I think we're gaining on him, fellas. Get DRS now. Oh, Nico Rosberg's catching us here. It's not good. Oh, I go wide into the first corner. I think I've had a touch with Nico. Let's have a look at what happened. So on the replay you see that I've gone wide, that's my mistake. But it appears Rosberg has tried to overtake me around the outside for some reason. There's a gaping hole down the inside, but no. Goes straight off, gets a puncture on his front right tyre. Don't know what possessed him to do that. But happy days for us. Lap 7 here, onto the main straight. Bottas behind. 1 and 2 in the pits, and we've claimed first place in this race, with our pit coming up in the next lap, I believe. Yellow flags up ahead. What's happened here? Oh, it's Rosberg going slow. Oh, it's another Manor too, Stevens. I think they might have collided. As you can see here, that is the mess that Nico Rosberg has created with his puncture. Cars everywhere. And Stevens tries to overtake. No. No, says Nico Rosberg. I'm not letting a Manor get past me. And later on in that lap, Vettel goes straight into the back of Rosberg. Thanks, mate. Well, now we don't have Vettel to worry about. Just Hamilton. Lap 9. Come into the pits for a set of options. Expecting to lose 1 position to Hamilton. Let's see how good this Force India pit crew are. .5. Not bad. Not bad, gents. There goes Lewis. 5 laps to go. 6 laps to go. Option tyres. He's still on the primes. Let's go hunt him down.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Lights flashing everywhere. Oh, another manor. Oh, jeez.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
1 mission eludes us, fellas. We've got to catch Hamilton, and we've got to do it in the next 4 laps. Here we go. We've just put in the fastest lap. We're catching him. We're catching him, guys. We can do this.
You're putting a good distance between yourself and the car behind.
Nailing the apex. Nailing it again. Here we go. Oh, jeez, what's this? I think that's Verstappen going slow through the quick left right-hander.
The track is clear. Green flag.
What's happened there? Oh. Yeah, looking at the replay, he's just got a puncture out of the blue. Nice, Codemasters. Bit interesting. Hamilton goes past, but the Sauber goes straight into him. Jeez, what? Look at this. Look at this. Just straight into the back and ghosts immediately because his front tyres come off. And I have to take evasive action to avoid that calamity. Jeez. Coming forward to lap 13. More yellow flags. Hamilton's just ahead of us. Oh, is this him? Yes, that's him going slow. He's been caught up by Verstappen. And we go straight round the outside. Oh, no. No. Is it? Yeah, slam on the brakes there because I do not want to get a penalty for an illegal overtake. But there's Hamilton into the pits. He must have lost his front wing in that collision. We have the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. Kvyat letting us go, and that pretty much sums it up, ladies and gentlemen. From lap 13, when we overtook Hamilton, nothing much happened after that, except for this. On the penultimate corner of the last lap, I get lazy. I lose my concentration and spin out. Luckily, we have enough of a lead on Bottas to get the job done. And that's it. First place in the Australian Grand Prix. What a race. Woo! I have to admit, there were more incidents in that race than I would have ever expected. So, even if I hadn't have won that race, that would have been very interesting to see. But, great victory nonetheless. Great start to our season. And that's going to put us in a great position for the races to come. Sergio coming in at 7th, a handy 6 points. But look at the penalties. My days, look at that.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Kimi overtaking Valtteri there because Bottas had a penalty for something. And those are the standings for the Drivers' Championship. Couldn't have asked for a better start to the season. And it's looking good. It's looking good. Of course, the added bonus of a few Xbox achievements there. And we've actually ended up on top of the constructors as well after round 1, which is good, but I have a feeling that won't last too long. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this round. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like. Remember to subscribe as well. And we'll see you next time. Catch you then.